Good morning guys and welcome back to PMX Motorsports. Today we are working on a Humvee, an M1152. We're going to be replacing the glow plugs on the driver's side, on the passenger side, and also we're going to be looking for oil leak. So we got underneath the truck and we saw a lot of oil coming from close to the exhaust. And when you look on top of the exhaust, you see that the valve covers is leaking. So both sides, passenger side and driver side. So we're going to be taking everything apart until we get to the valve covers, and then we're going to identify the problem and we're going to reseal it. We're going to also replace the glow plugs on the truck since they all have a malfunction, and we're going to share the whole process with you. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere. All right, so now we're going to put the truck inside the shop. I want to show you guys what it's doing. So, no red light, and it's gonna take a while to start. See? See the smoke coming? So we already tested all the glow plugs and they shorted out, so they're not good. So that's why we decided to replace them. So. Alright, now we're going to take the doors apart to have better access inside the truck. That way we can remove the doghouse and start taking everything apart. So I'm gonna start taking apart the heat shield for the exhaust, and my goal is to start on the passenger side, then I can move on the driver's side. So the driver's side is a lot more complicated than the other side, since I have the alternator. This is the 400 amp and it's to be lifted with the engine joist, and I also have the power steering reservoir over here that needs to be taken out too. So we're gonna start taking everything apart here. So I'm gonna be recording everything by myself. I don't have anybody else in the shop today, so I'm gonna try to get everything I can. But if I miss something, so I will explain to you later on the video. So all right, so we'll start taking everything apart. So get the heat shield out of there. Gonna put all the bolts inside, that way we don't lose anything. We can get it out of the way. Gonna put it down here. Alright, so now we're gonna go on the other side, start taking everything apart. So actually, I'm gonna start over here. I'm gonna start with the top of the intake. All this has come off anyway, so. One gasket fell. I'm gonna put all the bolts inside. One gasket, so one fell down the truck, so I'll have to pick it up. All right. Gonna put it right here next to it. And then we're gonna go on the other side and we're gonna start doing this. So I'm gonna remove the top intake piece to gain access to it. This is gonna be an 8mm. Alright, we are on the passenger side now. We are going to take gonna remove the bolt for the oil dipstick for the transmission. Alright, what I'm doing next is I'm going to remove the fuel lines from the 4 injectors, and we don't have to remove the lines all the way from the fuel pump over there. So you can raise them up a little bit, you can bend them over here. You have to be very careful, you don't want to break the lines. Just gonna go like 2 inches high, and that will give you enough clearance to remove all the bolts and valve cover, and you can raise it up a little bit and slide it up back in. It's not easy, but it's doable. Out of the way. With it is a 19mm size. You can use 3/4 19mm. Either one's gonna work. Alright, this is what I was talking about. So I removed this side already. Just 2 lines. So all you gotta do is raise them up like this, and that should be enough. See? That's perfect. The same on the other side. You know, raise them up like this, and that's it. That will give you enough clearance to remove the ball cover. Now we're gonna remove all the bolts to the side, and then we're gonna remove the ball cover. Alright, so we are taking off all the ball covers, bolts right now. And then we got one last one over there, so you guys can see it. And then we can take the ball cover off. Alright. So we're gonna start racing it over here, this corner. There you go. Okay, it's good over there. Make sure the back here is the same way. That's good. All right, it's loose, completely loose. See, we're gonna raise it up, and we're gonna slide it back in. That's the same way it's gonna go in. I want to say it was leaking. Yeah, it was leaking definitely over there. So through here, I don't know how, because it has plenty of silicone, but I don't know. Whatever. Alright, we got one out. We have to clean it and everything. All right, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how to test the globe plug. So this is the one that we pulled out of the car, the truck. So it's not exploded on the tip. However, it's bad. So how are we gonna know that? So we're gonna get a multimeter, and we're gonna put it on the ohms. We're gonna see. We're gonna measure the resistance on the globe plug. So we're gonna start with this one that is bad. So we're gonna use the body as a ground, and we're gonna use the tip as a positive. It should be less than 5, less than 4 ohms. So this one is rating 2 millions of ohms, which is not good. Like, it keeps going down like 0.9 millions. So it's basically open. So inside the resistance, this is pretty much like a resistance. So when you supply voltage, 24 volt or either 1224, this is 1224 capable. So you have your ground, you have the positive, you have a resistance inside. That resistance will hit this up because it has a micron wire wrapped out all the way in this ceramic. Inside this is ceramic. and then it will heat up the combustion chamber inside. That way the truck, the diesel can be warmed up inside, and then the truck's gonna start. So this is the new one that we're gonna test. You guys gonna see what I was talking about. So we use this as a ground, the tip, the readiness 0.5, which is perfectly fine. So that's perfectly fine. It's reading 2.5, 0.5, 1.5. This is fine. So, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go on the truck and I'm gonna check every single one of them to see which one is bad and which one is good. Alright, so I just measured all 4 glow plugs on this side, and they all open. That tells me that the glow plug module had a malfunction at some point, the smart box, and I'm gonna also open it up and make sure the big relay inside is not burned. Because what happened is the time relay stays open and keeps sending 24-volt signals to glow plugs until it blows the resistor inside. So I'm gonna replace all 4 glow plugs on this side, and then we're gonna start cleaning the head and the belt cover, and I'm gonna put it back in the same way it was. Alright, plug. It's not coming out, so it means the nozzle is swollen inside the head. We gotta use a special tool for that process. So this is the tool I was talking about. I got it from Black Dog Custom in Georgia. So it's a great tool. I like it a lot. So when I bought it, the glow plug didn't fit in the opening here, so I had to trim it a little bit with a grinder. So probably was a machining issue or something, but other than that, it's a great tool. So how it works is I'm gonna try to put it in there, and then the glow plug is gonna sit over here. So I'll show you guys some the old glow plug so you understand how it works. So you got the glow plug, you put this in here, put it inside, then you start closing it all the way. The glow plug stays inside, and then this leaf is gonna pull it out. So once it reaches the wall of the head, and you keep tightening it up, and then it's gonna extract the glow plug from the cord. So let's see. Alright, so we get the tool in position. What we're gonna do now is that we're gonna start tightening it up until the glow plug comes out of the socket. think it's almost out. Alright guys, here's the glow plug. So you see the nozzle over here? That's what actually gets swollen. I don't know if I can focus the camera, but alright, so we got 7 more to go. Alright, so we pulled all 4 glow plugs out of the passenger side. We're going to install the new ones now. So that tool, guys, if you're going to do a glow plug job in your Humvee, I really encourage you to go to Black Dog Custom website and get this tool. It's really good. It works out really good. And if you got 2 to 3 swollen glow plugs like this over here, you won't be able to pull those by your hand. So you're going to need this tool. So just go on the website and get these tools, like I think $75 or $85. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but it's really good, really good. So I'm very impressed with the results of this tool. So, alright, so now I'm gonna put the new glow plug and we're gonna start sealing everything back in there. Alright, now we're gonna remove the generator. We're gonna disconnect the power steering reservoir. We're gonna move all the wires to the other side. We're gonna remove the serpentine belt. That way we can gain access to the valve covers on this side. So make sure you always disconnect the battery when you're gonna remove any the alternator, because you're gonna have all these wires and they hot hanging on top of the truck. So if they ground and you have the battery connected, you can catch fire. So just be mindful about it. So the first thing that we're gonna do is this is number 10. We're gonna remove this big wire from here. All right, so this is the big bolt that was holding the alternator down there. It is a 13-16 and it's a 7/8 not holding it on the other side. So I didn't show you guys this because it was dark down there, and it was kind of impossible for me to hold one light and the camera and the socket and everything at the same time. So anyways, this is what's holding the alternator down there. Now we're gonna race it with the engine joist. There's no way I can race that by myself. So I'm gonna bring the engine joist in here and we're gonna hook it up in here and we're gonna start racing it up all the way up there, and that way we can put it out of we can get it out of the way. Alright, this is how we're gonna remove the generator. We're gonna place the engine joist underneath the truck. We're gonna hook it up with the chain. We're gonna race it up and we're gonna get it out of the way. We're gonna extend the arm all the way to a 1/2 ton. Gonna put the click back in there. Gonna locate it right when we want it. A little higher. Gonna fill it in. Gonna turn the wheels to the left a little bit. There you go. And it's in. Now we're gonna hook it over here. And we're gonna race it. Here we go. Coming now, easy, nothing should be on the way. Gonna pull the hoses out of the way. Belt is off. I'm gonna start pulling it out. Gotta keep raising up a little bit until we have enough clearance. Make sure always remember the hood's in the way. Gonna pull it out, and the alternator is out, guys. So I'm gonna bring it all the way back here. We're just not bothering anyone until it's gonna go back in. You see how easy was that? No effort at all. Now we got plenty of space to work on this side. Like this side's so much better than the other side. To replace the glow plugs and everything else. So like I really like working this side. The only thing on the way actually is the generator. Once you put it out of the way, you got so now we're gonna remove the last valve cover. There we go. This one was leaking over here to the back two injectors. It was leaking a lot of oil. This leaking right here. Right here was leaking a lot. We got to do a lot of cleaning on this. Okay, that one we need a tool. Yeah, that one maybe it's gonna come out, so. This one don't want to come out. This one's come out. And that one either. Let's try to push it out with the... Let's see if it wants to come out with this, but I don't believe it. Nope. Nope. No biggies. Got a special tool for this. Alright, is it 13, 16? Alright, so we cleaned all we removed the old silicone that was on top of the head gasket. I'm sorry, the ball cover gasket, and we cleaned the intake gasket. So all the surface is clean, and we're just gonna spray it with some brake cleaner fluid or acetone, anything that way we can take all the oil away from the surface. When we apply the new silicone, it's clean, and silicone is gonna stick to it. So now we're gonna clean the ball covers. You can see it has a lot of silicone in there. Alright, like I was saying, we're gonna remove all the silicone from the ball covers right now. We're gonna use this tool with the wire brush, and we're gonna clean up the best we can. So we're gonna put our attention on the bottom down here, since that's where we identified the oil leak. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, we just cleaned this side, so this is how it came out. So now we're gonna clean out all the debris inside. We're gonna clean it outside. We're gonna clean it with some kind of brake fluid, proper power, anything that you can use to remove all the grease from the ball cover. It needs to be clean, and it needs to be grease free and oil free. That way you can put the new silicone, and then you can put it back in the motor. So how we're gonna install this is we're gonna put silicone on the head gasket. I'm sorry, on the cylinder head. We're gonna put silicone on the valve covers. That way, when we put it back in there, it's gonna have two surfaces sealing. And if you forget to put something in here, you're gonna have on the other side. That way, you're gonna make sure you don't have any oil leaks or anything like that. So, something I want to bring to your attention: this, you cannot use this on aluminum valve covers. You can only use this when you have metal valve covers. If you have aluminum, you should not use this tool because you can scratch the surface and it will never seal back. So if you're working in a Duramax motor and you have like aftermarket valve covers or anything that's aluminum, you should not use this. You gotta do it by hand with a razor blade. You gotta remove all the silicone and then you clean it off and it should be good to go. All right, so now we're gonna do the same with the other side, and then we're gonna go back to install the silicone and get it ready for to put it back in there. All right, so we're going to now we got the valve covers clean, and we cleaned the cylinder heads. We're gonna apply the silicone, and then we're gonna put the valve covers in there. So, I mean, ideally, you're gonna need another person to help you slide the valve cover inside the truck. However, I don't have anybody else that's helping. I'm gonna try to do it by myself. And it can be a little challenge, but I think we can get it done. So we're going to apply this. So Alright, so we're applying silicone in here. I'm applying like a really thick coat because I want to make sure that nothing is gonna leak, because we had a oil leak in the past and we want to avoid that happening again. Holes on the edges, we're gonna put extra amount. So over here, we're gonna put extra one. All right. All right, let's see if we can put it back in there. Like I said, we're gonna slide it in on this side. We got this hose on the way. We gotta raise it up. I think other than this hose, so we should be good to go. You gotta be careful, it's not gonna touch anything, right? We don't want to touch anything. We gotta put it all the way to the back. Like hitting something, man. Just hitting something over there. Yeah, listen. Okay. All right. Get a ball cover in. I'm gonna change the gloves. Alright, now we got the ball cover in. We don't want to waste too much time. We want to start making sure that we put all the bolts in place. We don't want the silicones to dry it out. And alright, so we got the bolt cover in. We're gonna start putting all the bolts back in place. That way we can tighten everything up, and we can move forward to the other side. And now we're gonna do the same on the other side. I'm gonna come here, take a look over there, make sure we don't have anything on the way. I can see from here, we got, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see a hose over there. I can see a wire harness too close to the rocker arms, which is telling me that once I slide the ball cover in, it's going to be interfering with that, and it won't let me put it where it has to go. So I'm going to try to tie all that up and hold it up there, and that way I can have plenty of room to put the ball cover in. So the lines can be up there, it's not a problem. So, and we also have to clean all the oil and debris from here. So gotta get all this out of the way. Probably gonna use the same thing over here. So we're gonna grab all this, everything we can, just to get it out of the way, and wrap it up in here. And then we're gonna come over here, if possible, anywhere that we can. You guys see how much room do we got now? There you go. Now We got plenty of room for that valve cover to go in. So I still have a some debris in here I gotta clean, like oil, silicone. You gotta get this side ready before we put the valve cover in. All right, let's take care of that now. All right, guys, now we're gonna install the passenger side. We got the silicone ready on the valve cover. Remember, you just put a lot of silicone in there. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's not gonna affect anything. So this side's a little harder than the other one, but I think we can get it done. You gotta keep it raised up. You hold it. Do not let it fall. Go all the way back there. Let it sit, and there is your valve cover. I'm gonna put one bolt down here. Make sure it's not gonna go anywhere. We're cleaning the intake ports. Place the intake gasket, the intake manifold gasket. Just go clean the other side. All right, it's all clean. This is the gasket that we use for the intake manifold. It is a Felpro. You always want to go with Felpro, which is a good brand. We got it from the auto part. It works for the 6.5 and the 6.2. This is from a Chevy K3500, 1995. Any old school Chevy with the K3500, it's gonna work as long as you have a heater bulb on top of the motor. So that's why you have these two holes in the middle. So the part number for this one is gonna be MS91585 Felpro. It's only $25 at any auto part or any AutoZone. Your local store can have it. So we're gonna open this up. We're gonna take this one. We're just gonna place it in there. It has two little tabs that you're gonna put on these little holes over here. So you're gonna place this one in position. That way it doesn't go anywhere. You go on the other side, you do the same. You find a little hole, you push it in, and you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna do the same on the other side. It goes only one way. There's no way you can put it like this. You gotta make sure this goes down, facing down the head, the cylinder head, because it goes in a specific hole in there. And you cannot go like this. It has to be like this. So So put it in here, a little tap in there, boom, click. Go on the other side. I don't know if you can see it from there or not, but there's another hole on the other side of the head. All right. Oh. All right, come down here. And we're gonna start putting the injectors back on the injector lines. Good. The battery died on the other camera. I had to get a new one. All right, so we're gonna keep doing this. We were putting the bolts on the driver's side. I mean, I wish I had somebody else here to help me with this, but one person, it can be a little difficult, but we got it done. Okay, I think perfect. And now we're gonna let it fall. Get this belt out of the way, and let's get everything out of the way. And let's make sure we have the big ground wire out of the way as well. I don't see it. I think it fell down there. It's over here. This wire is very important. You just keep it here. If you put the alternator, you leave the wire down there, you basically have to pull it out again. All right, so like I said, this is better if you had another person helping you with this. I mean, by yourself it can be hard, but we don't have nobody else, and we're gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna use this to guide it. It's kind of off in there, just a little bit in the back, so I think it's almost in position. let it sit. All right, I'm gonna get down there with the big bolt that I showed you guys yesterday. Should be somewhere. I think I left it down there. All right, for this part of the video, I won't be able to record it, so I'm gonna get, basically what I'm gonna do is, because it's so hard for me to get down there with the light, the camera, the bolt and everything. So basically, there's a big bolt down there. It's the one that goes on the alternator, on the bottom of the alternator. So I'm gonna get underneath the truck and I'm gonna put that bolt in position. And then we're gonna place the big nut on the front. We're gonna tie it up. That's secure the bottom of the alternator. Then we're gonna come up here. We're gonna place this bracket. We're gonna put the belt back on, and then we're gonna keep installing everything else in there. Alright guys, this is gonna be it. So that's gonna be all pretty much. Thank you for watching the whole video and staying with me for this entire process, how to replace the glow plugs and how to fix the oil leaks and valve covers. So again, if you're gonna do a glow plug job on any Humvee, make sure you get the right tool, like the one I showed you guys in the video. In my scenario, I got it from Black.Custom. I'm pretty sure out there plenty of people selling the same tool, but I use the Black.Custom one, and it's a really good quality tool. So as you can see, it's time consuming to replace both sides, the glow plugs, but it's doable. I mean, any person can do it. You can even do it in your driveway, you can do it in the back of your house, you can do whatever you want. I mean, as long as you have the time and the right tools, you should be good to go. So again, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for the support to the channel, and please like and subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to put comments down below. If you have any questions or something, just throw me a message or put a comment down there, and I will try to answer as soon as I can. Again, thank you for watching, and see you next time.